The primordial beasts were once spirits of the celestial order, but darkness crept upon them, corrupting them into the great perils. The soul vessels turned their hearts into prisons, binding the perils to seize their power. Yet the slightest falter will invite ruin, consuming the vessel from within. Hanabi and Amen, the twin blades of the soul vessels. Amen, solitary as a passing shadow, subduing the avatar of deceit, his shards hidden from sight. Hanabi, decisive and swift, overpowering the avatar of rage, its menace brought to heel. Both trained under the same master, wandering the lands, safeguarding the mortal realm. Sicilion, in pursuit of the soul of his departed wife, Carmela, subjugated the avatar of gluttony and strode across the desolate wilds with its borrowed might. But what devoured him first? Gluttony's insatiable appetite, or the vengeance smoldering in his heart? None can say. His robes fit spirits burning for eternity. In combat, the violent flames pour from his form, as Sicilion summons Gluttony's maw from the earth below to devour his enemies. When Clint fell to the avatar of ruin, his fate shifted. The beast slowly devoured his will, leaving only a shred of resolve, stifling to endure. His robes are mist-dyed in shades of crimson and violet, their forms steeped in corruption. Long folds torn and uneven, the hem curled and frayed. A metal crown rests upon his brow, its warped, jagged points twisting upward. Burning souls drift around him, and the edges of his robe swirl like ink in water. A crescent wheel hangs behind his head, shedding a crimson glow. Clint wields a crossbow gun. When fired, the muzzle parts open, like the split jaws of a serpent, and spectral fire flickers within. Black-violet flames spiral forth in a helix, as though a phantom dragon is lunging from the void. Benedetta, driven by unbridled ambition and a hunger to rise above the ordinary, forged a pact with the Avatar of Pride. She gained its strength and eyes, while it gained a vantage into the mortal realm. The two formed a perilous and ever-shifting symbiosis. Her battle garb fuses plated skirt with ruthless angular lines, its black and ember-red hues rimmed with gilded patterns. Golden wing-shaped pauldrons crown her shoulders, their form echoing the Avatar of Pride's own wings. Crimson gold flames course across her form, and behind her head, a radiant gold wheel, feathered just like the beast, hovers like a sunlit sigil. In battle, Benedetta sweeps forth with a golden blade, leaving golden flames and distorted light in its wake. The golden wheel behind her splits apart, unfurling into vast blazing wings, as the pressure from her sword cleaves through the air. Symbiosis grants power, yet binds as well. Some are consumed by it, others give themselves to it. Once the vessel is open, freedom is a fate forever out of reach. The primordial beasts were once spirits of the celestial order, but darkness crept upon them, corrupting them into the great perils. The soul vessels turn their hearts into prisons, binding the perils to seize their power. Yet the slightest falter will invite ruin, consuming the vessel from within. Hanabi and Amon, the twin blades of the soul vessels. Amon, solitary as a passing shadow, subduing the avatar of deceit. His shards hidden from sight. Hanabi, decisive and swift, overpowering the avatar of rage, its menace brought to heel. Both trained under the same master, wandering the lands, safeguarding the mortal realm. Sicilion, in pursuit of the soul of his departed wife, Carmela, subjugated the avatar of gluttony and strode across the desolate wilds with its borrowed might. But what devoured him first? Gluttony's insatiable appetite, or the vengeance smoldering in his heart? None can say. His robes fading from white to black, crown to hem. A descent into corruption made visible in thread. Ribbons, crossed collars, and fine accents echo incantation sigils, while metal trims carved with gluttony's motifs lend a solemn, oppressive weight. Behind him hovers a wheel of spectral fire, its shape like gluttony's ever-waiting maw. Atop his staff, violet flames flicker, like evil spirits burning for eternity. In combat, the violent flames pour from his form, as Sicilion summons gluttony's maw from the earth below to devour his enemies. When Clint fell to the avatar of ruin, his fate shifted. The beast slowly devoured his will, leaving only a shred of resolve, stifling to endure. His robes are mist-dyed in shades of crimson and violet, their form steeped in corruption. Long folds torn and uneven, the hem curled and frayed. A metal crown rests upon his brow, its warped, jagged points twisting upward. Burning souls drift around him, and the edges of his robe swirl like ink in water. A crescent wheel hangs behind his head, shedding a crimson glow. Clint wields a crossbow gun. When fired, the muzzle parts open, like the split jaws of a serpent, and spectral fire flickers within. Black-violet flames spiral forth in a helix, as though a phantom dragon is lunging from the void. Benedetta, driven by unbridled ambition and a hunger to rise above the ordinary, forged a pact with the avatar of pride. She gained its strength and eyes, while it gained a vantage into the mortal realm. The two formed a perilous and ever-shifting symbiosis. Her battle garb fuses plated skirt with ruthless angular lines, its black and ember red hues rimmed with gilded patterns. Golden wing-shaped pauldrons crown her shoulders, their form echoing the avatar of pride's own wings. Crimson gold flames course across her form, and behind her head, a radiant gold wheel, feathered just like the beast, hovers like a sunlit sigil. In battle, Benedetta sweeps forth with a golden blade, leaving golden flames and distorted light in its wake. The golden wheel behind her splits apart, unfurling into vast blazing wings, as the pressure from her sword cleaves through the air. Symbiosis grants power, yet binds as well. Some are consumed by it, others give themselves to it. Once the vessel is open, freedom is a fate forever out of reach. The primordial beasts were once spirits of the celestial order, but darkness crept upon them, corrupting them into the great perils. The soul vessels turned their hearts into prisons, binding the perils to seize their power. Yet the slightest falter will invite ruin, consuming the vessel from within. Hanabi and Aemon, the twin blades of the soul vessels. Aemon, solitary as a passing shadow, subduing the avatar of deceit, his shards hidden from sight. Hanabi, decisive and swift, overpowering the avatar of rage, its menace brought to heel. Both trained under the same master, wandering the lands, safeguarding the mortal realm. Sicilion, in pursuit of the soul of his departed wife, Carmela, subjugated the avatar of gluttony and strode across the desolate wilds with its borrowed might. But what devoured him first? Gluttony's insatiable appetite, or the vengeance smoldering in his heart? None can say. His robes fading from white to black, crown to hem. A descent into corruption made visible in thread. Ribbons, crossed collars, and fine accents echo incantation sigils, while metal trims carved with gluttony's motifs lend a solemn, oppressive weight. Behind him hovers a wheel of spectral fire, its shape like gluttony's ever-waiting maw. Atop his staff, violet flames flicker, like evil spirits burning for eternity. In combat, the violent flames pour from his form, as Sicilion summons gluttony's maw from the earth below to devour his enemies. When Clint fell to the avatar of ruin, his fate shifted. The beast slowly devoured his will, leaving only a shred of resolve, stifling to endure. His robes are mist-dyed in shades of crimson and violet, their forms steeped in corruption. Long folds torn and uneven, the hem curled and frayed. A metal crown rests upon his brow, its warped, jagged points twisting upward. Burning souls drift around him, and the edges of his robe swirl like ink in water. A crescent wheel hangs behind his head, shedding a crimson glow. Clint wields a crossbow gun. When fired, the muzzle parts open, like the split jaws of a serpent, and spectral fire flickers within. Black-violet flames spiral forth in a helix, as though a phantom dragon is lunging from the void. Benedetta, driven by unbridled ambition and a hunger to rise above the ordinary, forged a pact with the Avatar of Pride. She gained its strength and eyes, while it gained a vantage into the mortal realm. The two formed a perilous and ever-shifting symbiosis. Her battle garb fuses plated skirt with ruthless angular lines, its black and ember red hues rimmed with gilded patterns. Golden wing-shaped pauldrons crown her shoulders, their form echoing the Avatar of Pride's own wings. Crimson gold flames course across her form, and behind her head, a radiant gold wheel, feathered just like the beast, hovers like a sunlit sigil. In battle, Benedetta sweeps forth with a golden blade, leaving golden flames and distorted light in its wake. The golden wheel behind her splits apart, unfurling into vast blazing wings, as the pressure from her sword cleaves through the air. Symbiosis grants power, yet binds as well. Some are consumed by it, others give themselves to it. Once the vessel is open, freedom is a fate forever out of reach. The primordial beasts were once spirits of the celestial order, but darkness crept upon them, corrupting them into the great perils. The soul vessels turned their hearts into prisons, binding the perils to seize their power. Yet the slightest falter will invite ruin, consuming the vessel from within. Hanabi and Aemon, the twin blades of the soul vessels. Aemon, solitary as a passing shadow, subduing the avatar of deceit, his shards hidden from sight. Hanabi, decisive and swift, overpowering the avatar of rage, its menace brought to heel. Both trained under the same master, wandering the lands, safeguarding the mortal realm. Sicilion, in pursuit of the soul of his departed wife, Carmela, subjugated the avatar of gluttony and strode across the desolate wilds with its borrowed might. But what devoured him first? Gluttony's insatiable appetite, or the vengeance smoldering in his heart? None can say. His robes fading from white to black, crown to hem. A descent into corruption made visible in thread. Ribbons, crossed collars, and fine accents echo incantation sigils, while metal trims carved with gluttony's motifs lend a solemn, oppressive weight.
Yeah. Boots hit the ground, hear the crowd ignite. 5 queens loading in, yeah, it's battle night. Draft so clean, every move calculated. They said all girls, now the lobby shaking. From the bottom lane to the Lord's domain. Every push, every fight, yeah, we playing for the name. No mercy, no pause, hear the turrets fall. This ain't just a game, this is a battle call. Yeah. They doubted the fire, they questioned the crown. But legends are forged when the odds break down. Controller steady, eyes on the throne. Step back now, the queens are home. Queen of the mountain, stand tall, don't bow. Every win etched in history now. From the first blood call to the final sound, we ride, we ride. Queen of the mountain, no fear, no limit, in a champion shout. Waylander giving, this is what it's about. All girls, all power, the crown's been found. We roll, Queen of the mountain, we roll. Queen of the mountain, we roll. Queen of the mountain. Macro on point, rotations tight. Mind games heavy, every fight precise. Savage in the jungle, mid holds the line. Gold lane shining, yeah, victory's mine. Not playing dress up, not here for show. We here for the W, let the whole world know. Respect gets earned when the nexus breaks. Another team down, another crown we take. Hearts pounding loud like the caster's call. One last push, watch the empire fall. Minions march, destiny's clear. Queens don't run, we dominate here. Queen of the mountain, stand proud, don't bow. Every win etched in history now. From the first blood call to the final sound, we rise, we roll. Queen of the mountain, no fear, no limit, hear the champion shout. Waylander gaming, this is what it's about. All girls, all power, the crown's been found. We roll, Queen of the mountain, we roll. Queen of the mountain, we roll. Queen of the mountain. This is for the ones they overlooked. Every you can, that we shook, controllers blazing, legacy written, queens of the map, unstoppable, different. Queen of the mountain, remember the name. MLBB legends changing the game, from Waylander stage to the global ground. All girls rise, queen of the mountain. Crowd stays heavy, but we hold it down. Bow to the queen, queen of the mountain. Oh, we roll, queen of the mountain. Yeah. Boots hit the ground, hear the crowd ignite. 5 queens loading in, yeah, it's battle night. Draft so clean, every move calculated. They said all girls, now the lobby shaking. From the bottom lane to the Lord's domain. Every push, every fight, yeah, we playing for the name. No mercy, no pause, hear the turrets fall. This ain't just a game, this is a battle call. Yeah. They doubted the fire, they questioned the crown. But legends are forged when the odds break down. Controller steady, eyes on the throne. Step back now, the queens are home. Queen of the mountain, stand tall, don't bow. Every win etched in history now. From the first blood call to the final sound, we ride, we ride. Queen of the mountain, no fear, no limit, in a champion shout. Waylander giving, this is what it's about. All girls, all power, the crown's been found. We roll, queen of the mountain. We roll, queen of the mountain. We roll, queen of the mountain. Macro on point, rotations tight. Mind games heavy, every fight precise. Savage in the jungle, mid holds the line. Gold lane shining, yeah, victory's mine. Not playing dress up, not here for show. We here for the W, let the whole world know. Respect gets earned when the nexus breaks. Another team down, another crown we take. Hearts pounding loud like the casters call. One last push, watch the empire fall. Minions march, destiny's clear. Please don't run, we dominate here. Queen of the mountain, stand proud, don't bow. Everywhere next in history now. From the first blood call to the final sound, we rise, we roll, queen of the mountain. No fear, no limit, hear the champion shout. Waylander gaming, this is what it's about. All girls, all power, the crown's been found. We roll, queen of the mountain. We roll, queen of the mountain. We roll, queen of the mountain. This is for the ones they overlooked. You can, that we shook, controllers blazing, legacy written, queens of the map, unstoppable, different. Queen of the mountain, remember the name. MLBB legends changing the game, from Waylander stage to the global ground. All girls rise, queen of the mountain. Crowd stays heavy, but we hold it down. Bow to the queen. Yeah. Boots hit the ground, hear the crowd ignite. 5 queens loading in, yeah, it's battle night. Draft so clean, every move calculated. They said all girls, now the lobby shaking. From the bottom lane to the Lord's domain. Every push, every fight, yeah, we playing for the name. No mercy, no pause, hear the turrets fall. This ain't just a game, this is a battle call. Yeah. They doubted the fire, they questioned the crown. But legends are forged when the odds break down. Controller steady, eyes on the throne. Step back now, the queens are home. Queen of the mountain, stand tall, don't bow. Every win etched in history now. From the first blood call to the final sound, we ride. Never on point, rotations tight. Mind games heavy, every fight precise. Savage in the jungle, mid holds the line. Gold lane shining, yeah, victory's mine. Not playing dress up, not here for show. We here for the W, let the whole world know. Respect gets earned when the nexus breaks. Another team down, another crown we take. Hearts pounding loud like the caster's call. One last push, watch the empire fall. Minions march, destiny's clear. Queens don't run, we dominate here. Queen of the mountain, stand proud, don't bow. Everywhere next in history now. From the first blood call to the final sound. We rise, we roll, we roll. Queen of the mountain, no fear, no limit, hear the champion shout. Waylander gaming, this is what it's about. All girls, all power, the crown's been found. We roll, we roll. Queen of the mountain, we roll. Queen of the mountain, we roll. Queen of the mountain. This is for the ones they overlooked. Every you can that we shook. Controllers blazing, legacy written. Queens of the map, unstoppable, different. Queen of the mountain, remember the name. MLBB legends changing the game. From Waylander stage to the global ground. All girls rise, queen of the mountain. Crowd stays heavy, but we hold it down. Bow to the queens, queen of the mountain. Oh, we roll, queen of the mountain. We roll, queen of the mountain. Yeah. Boots hit the ground, hear the crowd ignite. 5 queens loading in, yeah, it's battle night. Draft so clean, every move calculated. They said all girls, now the lobby shaking. From the bottom lane to the Lord's domain. Every push, every fight, yeah, we playing for the name. No mercy, no pause, hear the turrets fall. This ain't just a game, this is a battle call. They doubted the fire, they questioned the crown. But legends are forged when the odds break down. Controllers.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Waylander Gaming. I was just trolling everyone there on the live chat, you know. So if they thought, you know, maybe they are talking but we can't hear them, I was just doing the countdown and also just waiting for my business partner to arrive here. So good evening and welcome back, everyone. And as you can see, it is 8 p.m. and we are going to start with the double eliminations day 2 match up next. Let me just move this up there before we get Junior complaining in the live chat again that things are not right. This is not how he designed it. So, you know, double-decker red bus. Here we go. Oh, Shrimsy, Way, how are you feeling tonight, guys?
Excited. Like, I personally have to say, this match, OTQ, they've been so far the team to look out for. They've been so far the giants amongst the ladies. And I'm wondering, are they going to keep towering, or are we going to see a David and Goliath story come out?
Well, this game is a funny game. Strange things have happened. They are the team to beat from the performances so far. I would definitely agree with that. Let's see, though, because, I mean, as we all know, sometimes when you play games up against teams where you go in very, very confident, we see that in the Waylander group chat as well. You know, one team will be digging another before the competition. It's like, yeah, we're going to win. Then the spotlight comes on and it's a whole different story. So anything can happen. It's Mobile Legends. Zilong Jungle can win it all. Let's get to see what happens in the drafting phase.
Yeah, indeed so. So just looking at the lobby bands were Grok, Lunox, Belleric, and Eamon. So lobby bands, everything has been done. I'm just wait, you're logging on, bro?
Yeah. In just a second, I just finished work. I'll be there in just a second.
All Alright, 100%. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for your continued support. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And let's go. GG's well played.
So now the question is, what are we going to see from the drafting phase? Because there's been a lot of playstyles back and forth with the ladies, and the meta has been very interesting. I mean, I was busy sitting today working out the stats of the Queen of the Mountain, the drafts especially, and there was some interesting statistics coming out. I mean, Ruby being the most played hero so far, the best win rate being the Carmilla, 4 games, 100%, and also Carmilla being the most contested hero, 100% contestation rate in the Queen of the Mountain so far.
Oh, well, that's exactly what you expect from ladies' teams, you know, especially with Carmilla. Nonetheless.
Oh, sis, copy.
Nonetheless, look, Carmilla is a very fun hero to play in the right composition. So, I mean, I get it and I understand it. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are good to go. So good luck and have fun to both teams. And let's go into the drafting phase.
You know, I actually thought Angela would feature a little bit more in that list.
Like if I look at Angela's stats now, she's actually still in the top 5 most contested. Got 4 games, not a very good win rate, but she's got 5 bans. So 9 out of 12 games she's featured, which is still a very high. And actually, on top of that list also is the Aemon.
Interesting with the Aemon. Very interesting. But in terms of assassin jungles, it's one of the ones that it has a very nice play style to it, you know. But I actually thought with the Angelas in the mix that I would have seen a bit more Freyas as well. I mean, if it's 9 out of 12, the Freya-Angela combo is tasty.
The only thing is, after the Freya revamp, you can't play like a frontline fighter anymore. You use that basically as a backline diver more now. I mean, usually before the revamp, you could take Freya into a 1v5 if there's not massive CCs, or she's got the Angela, she can survive a 1v5. Now, not possible anymore. Still, okay, maybe if you goat it, it can still work, but I don't think that's what you see in the gold lane now.
I see.
Indeed. So chat before you start commenting and voting. My question towards you as the chat, did you read the poll? Because the poll says who will be sent to the lower bracket and not who will win. So be warned, the sheep with the no bleep with the polls are back. So, looking at the drafts, it's Guinevere, Alice, Exia, and Export being banned out in the drafting scene. Huh? I did not expect the Exia ban.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of get it. There's been a lot of teams that's been monsters on this Exia so far, and Brigitte was one of them. And Exia is very hard to counter if you don't have the correct draft. I mean, you know, Makima and Brigitte, they work together with the Exia Balric combo, which has been working for them so far. So definitely respect to that. But this is the pick I love to see. Sora being showcased again.
Yeah, Sora is a sight for sore eyes, just like Waylander's jersey there for Manchester United.
I don't think anybody can see it just yet.
No, they can't.
Yeah, I mean, having a Man U jersey is like having a Blue Bulls jersey. You might always lose, but you're still a loyal supporter.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? You win, you win some, you lose some. Life is like that. What? These drafts. So, how is this? Does the Sora Carmilla combo feel?
All right. So the thing is, I've tested this out. This and the Freya. This is fun. Okay. So Sora Carmilla can 1v5 and win if the Cursed Blood lands on at least 4 people.
He means 2v5.
That's the power.
Why? What he meant to say is
2v5, yeah.
2v5.
I am more
Yeah,
than
2v5. So yeah, can still 2v5 and win. I mean, it's instant delete. And even with that, if you use Carmilla to zone, you can even use Sora in the Torrent form, squish them up together, curse blood on top of them, and then they chain stun. Because the Sora stun is every time you first punch the ground. It's a half-second stun. So you punch one of them, they all get stunned for like, it's a chain stun of I think 5 seconds. It's a complete combo. It's a chain stun of 5 seconds.
And then it'll just keep on like chain stunning like if yeah.
That's massive. That's massive. But the thing is, it's easy to work against because Sora's whole combo can be disrupted with one skill, one petrify, one basic knockup. So that's why I'm loving the Zeshan pick along with the Minotaur. It works very well against this comp, but they still need to watch out for the massive amounts of backline. I would definitely like Gascom ladies to pick up someone to maybe help sustaining the mid game. So the Yuzong on the XP lane would be perfect here. Sending the Sora gold is what I would have done.
Your team is picking.
Yeah. But oof, this is going to be interesting, right? Like you were saying that Freya is working very well on the gold lane. Right here, we're going to see Amanon pick up Freya in the jungle. Is Freya still viable in the jungle?
I don't know. That's the question. It might still be because I've seen players still play the Freya. I mean, the Freya main we all know, Superman, aka Vegeta. He still plays the Freya. He still got a 68% win rate on her. He plays on XP and jungle. She is viable. She just takes a bit more to farm up because she usually with the Freya you could 1v1 at level 1 and always win. Now you need at least one item before you can do anything. So that's why she's playing in the gold lane because she's very item dependent. So I think maybe in the jungle it can still work. It's just the first turtle is going to be a bit iffy.
Okay, yeah. Then the emblem setup's gonna have to be very important. We've got the war cry in the mix here, but we will keep an eye on this particular combination because I mean the way Gascom ladies have got their combo set here, it's looking deadly. But at the same time, right, OTQ, they've got a lot of disruption in here. You've got Minnow that's going to provide that little bit of extra sustain, especially once the Flask is built. But I don't think the Minnow is going to be rushing Flask anytime soon.
No, I would honestly maybe go for a Dreadnought and then maybe look at Flask. But I mean, OTQ has the perfect counter-engaged lineup. As soon as Carmilla goes in, if she doesn't get a 4-man Curse of Blood, you know they're going to bomb on top of them. You have the Manon Fear, you have the Fear of the Phoenix. That's so many ultimates and then a lot of damage to follow up from. So this is going to be an engaged teamfight set versus counter-engage.
Yeah. And Julian, as we know, comes online very early. There's a contest with a Litho. They're going in here. It's going to be Amanon who secures that. Amanon has been very much on point with those retries throughout the tournament.
Amanon has been done very well overall. I mean, she's been a monster. But honestly, in my opinion, and I might get bullied for this, but the best player in Gascom ladies is, in my opinion, Makima. I mean, Makima on that roam has done so good so far.
Yeah. Agreed. Let's just hope that there's going to be no curse coming out there. I saw a little bit of poke damage onto Makima. We'll see how this goes. Nice scout out here from the Minnow in the bush. Just providing that little bit of extra vision, making it a bit hard for Amanon to go for that gold grab I think that she's trying to look for.
I mean, the only thing you can do in this early game is maybe get a poke onto the mage, but honestly I would say Freya needs to farm as much as possible because as soon as she gets the Corrosion Scythe online, then she can start brawling because Corrosion Scythe, and then after that it's just a War Axe which just helps to sustain, but the Corrosion Scythe is the main item. But it all comes down to this first turtle, the position of the turtle. Honestly, the OTQ has the better poke in this regard, especially with that Zeshan into the mix. I mean, her damage is insane.
Yeah. But both teams playing very, very patiently, right? They're being very careful. Turtle being pulled, set, reset. Both roamers are trying to look for the potential to try to get that level 4 timing. Nice rotation in here from the Granger. So Granger is gives an option to try to get the 5-man into the mix here. Heels coming out. There's going to be the full Fury of the Phoenix. It's going to be what's that? Isla with that retry, clutch retry coming through. It's them with a pickup. They could get another kill in here. Freya trying to escape this. Has the sustainability. Oh, Zetch like no one's recalling here. There's going to be the Sanguine Claws into the mix. Just pulling Arwen back. A bit of a dive from Brackley. But so far, I'd say OTQ coming out on top in that engagement.
100%. I mean, that's only the reason why Sora is still finding their feet, because you need to know which of the forms. I would have honestly used the Tauren form for that stun to secure the turtle, but I mean, Isla with the going into the buff. There's a 3v1 situation. Freya will fall. There's a Tauren form with the curse blood onto 3. This is the chain CC combo we were looking for, and this is a lot of damage, but Isla's not done with the fight yet. She goes in, and Mia will get taken down by Awen. So even though they went for the buff engage, it was a 2-for-1 exchange, which 2-for-2 exchange, which is not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. That combination, though, as you said, oh my goodness. If you had the Freya still alive, I mean, that Isla with that second skill, beautiful there from the Julian, just to take Freya out of the equation. If Freya was still alive there, then it could have been a very different situation.
I mean, that's the little damage they were lacking in the early game, because Sora is also very item reliant. And this is the only, I want to say, downfall of the draft coming in from Gascom ladies, is all of the heroes are item reliant. So if you don't get that spike you were looking for, they are going to struggle to make that massive comeback. So I would expect them maybe to around the 8 minutes, 7 to 8 minutes, that's when their power spike comes in. So need to play safe until that point comes.
Yeah, I can see that. But they this time around for this particular turtle, they do have all their skills available. I mean, the flickers, the petrifies, everything is here ready and set. This could be a little bit dangerous. A lot depends on the zoning that can be done. This is very, very low as they try to go in. There's the curse blood, does land onto Sora with the follow-up. Zetchin tries to disengage there, but oh my word, look at this. They're just eating everybody alive. Turtle, but 2 kills going the way of Gascom ladies, and they have the opportunity now to push.
Oh, I mean, that was a clutch steal. Lumina actually on that Sicilian taking the turtle, out-retrying the retry dealer. So that was very clutch play. Now they're looking for the angle onto Zelda, which is in a bit of an aggressive position. Already the flicker being used out. That's half HP. Honestly, if Gascom commits to this turret, they will definitely be able to secure it, especially because Carmilla is also in the picture. Oh, Sanguine Claws coming in clutch. Oh, but seems like Vakita doesn't want to go for that fight.
Yeah. Deciding to err on the side of caution. Didn't want to go in for the full dive. I think it was the presence of the Minnow. How do you pronounce Minnow's name here?
Noragami.
So Noragami, I think just the presence of the Minnow and you're just being aware of the Minoan fury. It does allow you to say, okay, you're gonna have to be a little bit careful. Oh, nice engagement here to Akito, but Houdini acts as she appears and disappears. You know how many times I used to get pissed off by that? I'm like, really? We had you in our captures and you just escaped.
That's in my opinion one of the most broken passes or even skills in this game is the Moonlight Waltz from Sicilian Carmilla. Being able to just send Carmilla in, recall her, and then as soon as you drop her out again, the cooldown of all her skills resets 1 and 2. So that's a so broken combo. I mean, how many times has a Carmilla escaped with that skill alone on 1 HP?
Yeah. And then turn around and come back, and then the fight can change.
Yeah, it's massive. But I'm loving OTK's positioning so far on this turtle. I mean, their zoning capabilities as a team has been on point so far. Noragami and Blackie both securing all the entrances, so there was no way they could contest this.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. That discipline being shown from the team here. Oh, but Makita taking a lot of damage. We'll have that Moonlight Walk to escape. Then a bit of an invade happening once more by Noragami, just scouting out, giving the vision. I'm loving the movement from Noragami, just in terms of providing vision for the team, allowing them to know when they can go for the setup. There's the engagement here onto Freya, just above the ultimate. The Sanguine Claws is into mix. Could this be a bit of an overextension? Makita is trying to get the set. She does go in there, but Arwen with that Fury of the Phoenix as a counter engage. That was so lovely. This is going to be a 3-for-0 exchange, and should be the first turret of the game.
Oh, that was some clutch plays. I mean, they overstepped for two of the squishies to go into that bush, knowing that Isla was already there. And I mean, it's a Julian. If you're close to the Julian, you're going to die. So it's a bit of overstepping. I would have maybe said, yeah, send the Carmilla there and then just wait for it to be scouted out, Curse Blood thrown, and then you can just pull it back and then engage. So a bit of an overstep there. They were definitely punished, and I mean, OTQ is definitely capitalizing from this early game aggression. They got one turret, they're going for the second one. This is all terrified. Oh, look at once again at Isla. Makima escapes again from the Moonlight Wilds. This is some clutch plays.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah. I think for the side of Gascom ladies, right, you're going to have to wait for Sora to make the rotation across from the AXP lane, which is now they're going to be moving as a unit, so you won't have to worry too much about that rotation, because you need the combo to get set. There's the Curse Blood, but I mean, if you don't have anyone to follow up, Curse Blood has been wasted a bit.
Yeah, and it was only onto one player as well, so there's a lot of movement. So I would honestly say it's a Sora and the to stay together, because that's the combo set. That's your way of 100% guaranteeing you at least getting 3 of them in the Curse Blood is with the Sora.
Yeah, agreed. Once more, OTQ putting pressure here into the mid lane, just creating the space here for Julian to get what Julian needs. The time to secure this objective. Does have the concentrated energy, which, I mean, okay, look, the itemization coming through from Julian is one where the playstyle has to be more based on basic attacks than the first skill combo, which we have been seeing from Isla so far. If you pick in, it's the way you're going to get the maximum out of it. You basic attack. When you're almost dead, you go in with that enhanced second skill and just heal everything back up once more.
So going for the Windtalker will be the next item if she continues to go for this basic attack. So this is definitely where you want to use skill 1, skill 3. Use all your basic attacks, use skill 2 enhance to just escape, and then re-engage again from start. So some clutch phrase and a lot of advantage being gained for this. So Isla definitely knows the Julian. She knows how to play the build she's using, knowing the difference between the skill-based damage and the basic attack. Now Monon is in a bit of danger. Oh, goes for the wretched gap, but will pay with a life. There's a kill by 1-2-3. Now looking for the angle, but the Minoan Fury and the Fury of the Phoenix doing so much. Mia went in, but that's with the Thunder form. So this is a 2-for-1 exchange and still full favor advantage going to the side of OTQ.
Yeah, that it needed the stuns to come through just to make sure that you got everybody chain stun. But either they're just keeping that enhanced second skill to escape the Cursed Blood. It looks like OTQ they've got these disruption abilities and they're using it properly. They're not Mino is not using the Minoan Fury as an engagement tool. It's more counter engage. The same with Zetsion's Fury of the Phoenix, which is brilliant to see. Like understanding when you're supposed to use an ability as a counter engage based on drafting rather than an engagement tool.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, yeah, that's what we said in the whole beginning. The whole gimmick in the lineup is going to be counter engage and kill. I mean, you have Julian, that's going to basically be the bait of the team fight. You can use the enhanced second skill to get back, to get to safety. You see Noragami then with the Minoan Fury of the Phoenix combo, and then almost guaranteed to get at least 1 or 2 kills minimum. So they've played this beautifully so far, and what I'm also liking is the fact that they know their positioning, they have that advantage. So maybe looking for a turret or a pick of the. I mean, the next Lord is definitely going to be free, nonetheless.
Yes. Well, should be, unless something happens right now, because they are playing a little bit aggressively, OTQ. So if they get caught out of position, it could cause some problems. They have found the space for themselves. Jet Sonatas are being thrown in, and they are doing the zoning the way you'd expect them to. Now the movement is going to be across, so no overextensions to cause any potential problems.
100%. I mean, if I was the side of Gascom, I would just go onto the CC, burst her down, and at least get something. Because, I mean, she is overstepping a bit. As they are going for the fight, Petrify's used, but there's the Fear of the Phoenix used to counter-engage. Minnow's also there. And they decide not to chase that CC kill. So that was a few ultimates used. Nothing major, but that Fear of the Phoenix might have been the option they were looking for to get a successful base defense.
Yeah. I agree. Because if you can get at least a couple of players or one player, because Minnow was making the movement across to try to help out the CC. If you could have picked up both of them, you could have guaranteed a successful base defense. But now it's going to be difficult. However, we've seen this happen quite a few times, Shroomsy. When you've got a team that has a huge team fight play, and everybody's diving in for the turret, it can cause a bit of a change.
Especially with the Carmilla. Carmilla's like the perfect base defense. Throws a Cursed Blood on, doesn't land onto anyone. This is the opportunity that we're looking for. There's the Fury of the Phoenix. The Minotaur's looking for the angle to get onto the back line, but this is a successful base defense. Even though the Cursed Blood missed, it's still a good defense.
Yeah. And, well, OTQ have to be a little bit careful here, just solely due to the presence of Lumina on that Sicilian. The longer this game goes on, the harder it'll get to crack open that base.
Oh, 100%. And yeah, there's also a lot of things they can still do with the draft. I mean, as you said, one Cursed Blood on the base defense, because you have to run through the walls to get to the base. So that's an opportunity that Makema can use. So if she just holds onto that Cursed Blood just a little bit, maybe use Sora Storen to set up and then have a major team fight, they will definitely get the fight, but they need to be on point. But I mean, look at the Cecilia's damage. Oh, Fear of the Phoenix already being used. Luckily, it is cooldown bolt, so it's not too long. Oh, there's the picture fight. The fight's going on. There's a Torrent Form going into the mix. Now looking for the angles. Double kill for Zelda already. Triple kill. That's a maniac. Will we see the Savage? That's the Savage for Zelda.
What a play coming through from Zelda. Blast from the past. Showing that Zelda is actually, if you know, it's actually the princess. So it's Princess Zelda here, who managed to secure the Savage. What a play from Granger. The positioning escaped that. The timing of that Shroomsy was on point, like from the side of Gascom ladies. It was looking like it was about to be a complete melt there for the side of OTQ, but then all of a sudden that repositioning there from Zelda turned it around, picked up the Savage, first Savage of the entire tournament. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, we've had a maniac on Ixia before in the hands of Mimosi, if I'm not mistaken, but this is the first Savage.
Well played there to Zelda, picking up a well-deserved MVP. I mean, you think about it, right? That Savage took her from 3-0-1 to 8-0-1 in literally the last second of the game. But well done.
Oh, no, I mean that's massive. But the positioning of Zelda was so crazy. I mean, as you said, the Cursed Blood was on top of her, and she used the dash just at the right time, getting out of the Cursed Blood. If she got caught by the Cursed Blood, it would have been game. She would have died there 100%. So that position advantage is what got her the Savage, and it was definitely well-deserved.
Beautiful play there from Zelda. Beautiful play. I'm liking the play. I'm even liking the name. Have you ever played any of the Zelda games? Haven't. It's
no, it's unfortunately before I know of the Zelda games and the whole story of Zelda and Link and yeah, but I have never played it myself.
You see, the games
it's,
that I was
one of the OGs.
The games that I was playing at that point of stage, because I was younger than you, by 10 years. I was allowed to play Looney Tunes, with Bugs Bunny and Taz, and Spyro.
How old
Well,
were you when
Spyro
you
was
were only
actually
allowed to play that? 5. Okay, no, because I played my first Warcraft at the age of 7. That's when I started gaming. 7, 8 years. I played Warcraft.
you played Warcraft at 7.
Yeah, World of Warcraft. No, not World of Warcraft. Warcraft 3. It was Reign of
3.
Chaos. And then I also got Warcraft 2. But that was bad. I didn't like that one.
That was just before Dota got released.
Mm.
Yeah. That was like what, 2001, 2002,
You'll need to go fact check
2003,
that.
somewhere around there. It's either 2002, 2003.
Yeah, I think it's 03 that Frozen Throne got released. I think Reign of Chaos was in either 1998, I want to say, or 201. One of those two.
Yeah. Reign of Chaos was before that. Because I know, Frozen Throne was definitely 2003. There's no doubt about that. Because then it was, 2004 that Dota 1 came out.
Yeah.
And then thanks to Dota 1, we actually have this game, Mobile Legends. Thanks to that.
The goat Ice Frog. GG's, brother. But I mean, where would we have been if Ice Frog didn't think of what if?
Yeah. This wouldn't have existed. Mobile Legends would have not existed. How crazy is that to think about?
So,
and even League of Legends.
Yeah.
well,
Even League of Legends.
so Dota 1, Defense of the Ancients, was released in 2003. Dota 2 was officially released after Dota. No, 2013. Because
But
before that was
to
the
be
beta
honest,
that
right?
was out.
That was when the player base changed. So you see, with Dota 1, right? Dota 1 had monopoly on the player base. And this has been a discussion, right, amongst us MOBA players, play all the different types of MOBAs like us, right? Which was, should they have released Dota 2 or just revamp Dota 1? Because when they released Dota 2, it was almost like a new game. And then they lost most of their player base to League.
Before League, it was Heroes of New Earth, which was HON. It was a good game itself, but people didn't stuck to it because League of Legends was just more simpler. And you needed a lower end PC to play League of Legends than either Dota or Heroes of New Earth.
But I honestly think doing the complete swap to Dota 2 was necessary because everything changed. Let's be honest. I mean, in Dota 1, you still had to memorize building path. That was the funnest thing. Because there was no guides. There was no guides on what items to build. If you go this sort of play style, you have to use this build. There was nothing like that. You had to sort it out. You had to grind in, find out what items was. And I used to do this because my friend group played Dota with me. And I used to cook item builds for them. This is the item path. I wrote it down. I had this book. I might actually still have it somewhere in my closet. A book full of every hero's item build. So then they come land, they say, I want to play this hero. I take out the page, I give it to them. That's their build.
Oh, that's fun. Landing together with your friends, right? We're running an online tournament and I'm enjoying it. I'm not saying that online tournaments are not fun. They are. But don't you miss going and landing with your friends? Like just getting together and jamming.
The original Modern Warfare days, Counter-Strike 1.6.
Yeah.
Yes, the other one that we used to play very frequently was the Lord of the Rings strategic game, Battle for Middle Earth 2. company of heroes. Oh, bro, I could go on for days. For
And
days. Just landing.
Battlefield. We used to do Battlefield Bad Company as well, and then Killing Floor 1. Or I think it was 1 or 2. No, I think it was 1. Killing Floor 1. The OG.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I remember the first tournaments I played in, which was obviously all LAN events. It was Quake 3. I don't know if any of you played Quake 3 Unreal Tournament.
Yes.
I played the Unreal Tournament. I used to play, it was Unreal Tournament 3 and Unreal Tournament, it was the 06. The Unreal Tournament 2003.
Yeah, those games, I miss them sometimes to be playing in all of that. But anyway, right. I think before we go off track and start talking for the next hour, which we've done this many times before, let's get back into the mix.
Yeah, well, we're waiting for the bans to come through. OTQ finally banned out the Eamon and the Belleric. So that's why I was leaving you two to have your discussion, because I'm waiting for the bans. But seeing that we're still waiting, I just quickly want to go get some refreshments and I'll be back now.
Oh, no problem.
Right.
But I mean, at the end, they say us men are always tardy and late. Now we're waiting for the ladies to make up their minds.
You know what this reminds me of, right? The most famous question when you're in a relationship. Where would you like to go to eat?
No, you decide. Okay, pizza. No, but I don't want pizza. Okay, McDonald's? No, I don't want McDonald's. Okay, decide then. No, but you decide. You don't...
I think any guy who's in the live chat now, so he's sitting at Pikachu. So, well, I'm not alone. I'm not alone. We all struggle with it. It is what it is. Try some food. And then you get to the restaurant, and then there's still the menu. Still gotta go through the menu.
Okay, you see, that is where I'm different. I'm the one that can't decide on the menu, like what I want to eat. Like I have one thing I always get at the restaurant. Like I can tell you, if I go to this restaurant, this is what I'm getting. But then I'm like, but I want to try something else, and then it takes 10 to 15 minutes looking through the menu. I'm like, nah, I don't see anything. Get the same. And she's like, you really
right?
made me waste 10 minutes for nothing.
You should do what I do, right? I understand completely what you're saying. You go there to the restaurant, you're sitting there looking at the menu, like, oh, but what about this? What about this? What about this? So what I believe is get them all. Get it all. You can doggy bag whatever is missing, and you're sorted at least for second and third supper. Because what is one supper? It's just not as good as second and third supper.
So looking at the final bans, it was Grok and Lunox. So it's Eamon, Belleric, Grok, and Lunox. So before we start talking about food again, good luck and have fun to both ladies' teams. And here we go. We jump into the second match. And potentially the final match if OTQ can secure this. But if not, well, we're going to go into a sudden death round.
Light me up and watch
Your
the
team
world
is
burn.
Sudden death. But I'm actually hoping for the sudden death because, I mean, we need some comeback potential. Because, I mean, Gascom did play well. The only problem was their comp took too long to come online with both the Freya, Suyu, and the Sicilian being way too item dependent. That might have been a shift they needed to maybe balance it out.
Yeah, Shrubsy Leonardo says you must watch your words. Anyway, so Xbox Camilla, we kind of expected the Camilla ban. I'm not allowing OTQ to pick up Camilla first pick, and OTQ bans out the Sicilian. So definitely some respect bans coming in from OTQ as well.
The clouds are ever shifting, but this heart remains.
And Sora being taken out. So it looks like some teams, they love the Sora, but definitely the Camilla. Still having 100% contention rate, by the way. Not win rate anymore, but contention rate still there. But there's still a lot being left open. I mean, you still have a lot of their comfort heroes. The Zeshin did very well the previous game. The Monitor is still in the equation. And even Eve actually has the Matilda.
legacy shall endure.
Agreed. But yeah, Zelda picks up the Zetian as a first pick. Mia Rasami is currently going through different sets of Rome heroes. So the question would be, will Mia actually pick up a Rome and just swap out with Makima? Or will we potentially be seeing that Esme or Uranus in the XP lane?
It's not a bad choice, honestly. Going for the Hero District, basically. But now this opens up the Esmeralda for the side of OTQ. They can have the Esmeralda. They still have the CC available. So there's a lot of options. And even in the jungle's position, we've seen them. This is the lineup swap. So there is a few different heroes coming in. But I would definitely expect maybe the Alpha to come out. I know they love playing the Alpha.
Yeah, but that's when Kitsuka is roaming. But we do see Kami-sama does pick up the carry, and Eve goes with the Kalia. So yeah, this the carry is going to eliminate Gascom ladies. How can we say it? Tanky lineup. So the question is, will they swap around for it to potentially deal with the carry late game?
Yeah, they definitely need something to dive the carry. Oh, but Badang. Now this is Rome Badang. Loving the collector skill, by the way. But yeah, Badang works very well with the Vexana, don't get me wrong. But this is the 1-2 combo for most of the front to mid lane fighters. You need someone to dive the carry. If carry is dead, it's going to be much easier to enter into the team fight because she can just stand back and just burst everyone. So maybe looking at
My kiss.
the Hayabusa, maybe if it's in the equation, it's not a bad choice. Even going for something like the YSS or Lancelot, it's an option.
Yeah, just looking at the Exia being eliminated from OTQ side. Obviously, Exia does combine very nicely with the Badang if the setup is there, and as well as with the Vexana. Blackita, will we see... Let's see. Are you going to pick up a Leslie? We've seen Blackita on the Leslie before. So, question is, will it be a Leslie? Oh, Claude. Just as good as the pick. Oh, never mind. Last minute swap out with Emanon. As we get to see Julian from Gascom ladies' side. Ivan and Black Kumar currently showing us Lancelot and Yuzong. Right? Yuzong, beautiful pick. Especially to get that pressure from all the lane rotations. That rotation speed from the Yuzong is beautiful. But Blackly Kumar going with the Fanny.
Oh, this is crazy. Picking up the Fanny? This is our first Fanny game. Wow, this is interesting. Like, I know pro players can't play the Fanny. Now Blackie is coming out with the Fanny pick, which is crazy so far. And the only problem is the Badang wall. Other than the Badang, Fanny has free reign.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this does conclude the second match's draft, right? I see the votes have evened out. It's 50-50 now, so I think, Shumzi, they started reading my poll. So they don't want to vote for the team, just balancing everything out. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the second draft. I want to see what you think of the draft in the chat. Come on, don't be shy. Just type a message. GG's, let's go.
Yeah.
Mama, ek wil net by die maatjies praat nie, want die maatjies maak my baie skaam voel.
And here we're sitting not knowing a word that you just said. But anyway, while you're thinking of what you say, Way, what do you think about the draft, though?
Well, I'm just excited to see Fanny, right? Because Fanny is one of those heroes that kind of gets you off your seat, whether you're a caster, whether you're a spectator. It's just the skill ceiling on a Fanny is really, really high. You got the red buff start here from Blackley, so that means we won't expect to see that invade very early on. I was hoping to see the invade, but maybe they're respecting the Badang a little bit. But she can have a fun time.
Yeah, indeed so, bro. I mean, Look, this could swing anyway. I mean, the question is, will the cable management from Blackley Kumar be on point? Because if that cable management is not on point, that's going to be a walking fanny, and you don't want to have a walking fanny on the team. However, Makima takes a lot of damage coming in from Zeki and Zelda, the hero. Yeah, Makima solo down to quarter HP and is forced to retreat as the first little of the match goes to OTQ.
Yeah. So there was a skirmish in the bot lane as well between Mia and Howard. It's the Revitalize coming through very clutch for the Uranus. Been using that, poking, forcing the Arlot back. Has to recall, but right now the rotation timing is in favor of OTQ. They've got the control more or less in terms of where they need to be at the right time, just by managing their waves.
Yeah, indeed so. However, I would like to see this Badang just roam a little bit more in this early stage. Oh my word, I lost track. However, Fanny is into the mix. We do see the wall coming in from Badang. However, Makima does use the flicker to escape the clutches of Blackley Kumar.
Yeah, she had just enough energy to get back to the safety of the base, because I mean, you know what to expect from a fan. You just use the energy, recall, and then cable all the way back to the neutral objective. Being started up by Eve and Zelda. They've had some player swaps, position swaps. Uranus into the mix here, trying to get towards the backline. Wants to get the poke onto Fanny. Turtle close to being reset. There's a Fury of the Phoenix. Could that have been early? Enhanced second skill comes in from Julian. The first track does land from the Badang, as it's going to be the first blood going the way of Gascom, ladies. They pick up a double. And that is, oh, the wall from Badang. What a wall. But somehow Blackley has that fast fingers to escape.
Oh, yeah, bro. Oh, and as we see Zekin getting the kill onto Vexana with, well, Lumina with a Vexana. Yeah, bro, they need to be careful, especially with the combo coming in from Badang and Vexana. That is a deadly combo. So OTQ needs to be respectful of that combination. However, I mean, it's just past the 3-minute mark. It's 1 kill advantage in favor of Gascom, ladies, with an almost 1k gold lead.
I mean, picking up the turtle and that first blood, the combo of it would have given them pretty much most of the gold lead that they're currently dealing with. Bakita also picking up the Claude. Claude and carry. Oh, look at the damage coming out. There's a blazing duet into the mix. Claude trying to get some poke. He does escape. However, Tommy could be overextended here. He's going in onto Blackley against. Managed to get the kill, but he's going to get picked up himself. And so that's a 1-for-1 exchange. However, Fanny wants to turn this around. Goes in with the full combo, but down gets caught against the wall. And that is a 2-for-1 exchange going in the way of OTQ.
That does even out the kill advantage that Gascom ladies did have. However, the gold is still in favor of Gascom ladies. But I just quickly want to pop up the items here so that the viewers can see. But yeah, bro, I mean, Vexana deleting carry. Like, that was like a 1-2 skill combo. Delete.
Exactly. A bit of a dive here onto Mia Rasami, but I mean, this is Uranus, right? Just gonna take it over. The first crack does land, and we can see a pick-up kill there onto Kalia. Eve sent back to the base. Took a bite of the fruit.
Yeah, what a flicker play coming in from Badang, catching Kalia just on her way out. Well, under safety into the turtle. We do see Fanny coming in onto the turtle. However, Julian does start up the second turtle of the match. The question is, will OTQ go and contest this? Oh, Fanny is into the mix, but the retribution battle goes to Julian as Emanon does take down Cammy, and Lumina comes in and with that 1-2 combo onto carry once more. However, will we see the blazing duets into the mixture? We do see that the Eternal Guardian has been committed, and it's a double kill for Emanon as the Kalia and Arlord gets taken down at the same time. That is a 4-for-0 exchange.
Way things are going, it looks like we might be heading into the third. I know I'm speaking a little bit early here, but the amount of pressure that's being placed across the map from the side of Gascom ladies. Well, we could get Well, pretty much all of our wishes, right? We do like things to go into a third.
Yeah, we like the sudden death rounds, bro, because it's everything to play for and to lose for, at least. But yeah, so viewers, if you're wondering, right, what happens to the teams here if they lose, they will get sent down to the lower bracket. This is a double elimination tournament. So if they lose, they will still have a chance to come back and fight in the grand finals.
Nice second skill there from the Claw. There's the Tsunami Slam onto the Padang. Does he have the first crack available? Yes, he does as he goes in. Julian with enhanced second skill into the mix. But now there's a turnaround. Lovely Revitalize coming through from Eve there on the clear. Fanny into the backline, but doesn't have any energy. There's the enhanced second skill, but Arlott with the rotation. There's the shutdown kill coming through from Arwen on that Arlott. And that's what OTQ were looking for.
Yeah, indeed so, bro. OTQ, they just need to play this slow. As we do see Fanny is onto Claude. The Blazing Duets has been committed. And just to keep Fanny honest, say, Black Likumar, my name is Black Kita and I play Claude.
Yeah. Oh, nice. From the carry, throwing out those light wheels there. Dishing out quite a bit of damage, but Kita has to be very, very careful. Gabby Selma is got those items already on night. Oh, but my goodness, a big fight happening into the mix here as the Tsunami Slam comes out. Fury of the Phoenix from the Zetchen. It's a 1-for-1 exchange so far, but Jirain is just forcing everybody back. Mirasami taking the space here for Manon to try and get this third and final turtle uncontested.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, Vexana was waiting for that Fanny with her first skill. As soon as Vexana saw that cabling coming in, she casted that first skill and took down the Fanny. So just allowing her team to go for the turtle, third and final turtle, which Gascom ladies did secure. They've got the map control, they've got the gold advantage, and they've got the kill control advantage as well.
Everything is in their favor right now. But can they translate? Oh, there's going to be the second skill coming out from Badang, just forcing Eve back. We're at that moment in time where the Roma is going to be providing that little bit of extra protection. As you can see, both Romas sticking around the gold lane, because this is the moment in time where, like, you know, if you're looking at this, it's like a graph. You expect the gold from the gold laners to start spiking at this moment in time. And for them to do that, you need that bit of extra protection.
Yeah, talking of graphs, everyone, you can see it on your screen so that you know what Wade is talking about.
Yeah. I mean, the statistics, especially when you're playing these MOBA styles of games, statistics is an important thing in terms of understanding what we always call power spike timing.
Yeah, indeed so, bro. And I mean, knowing your hero's power spikes as well as your team's power spikes at the right time, bro, it comes in as a vital key instrument into your team's match.
Yeah, it's an amazingly important metric. I mean, the chase is on here onto Mirasami on this Uranus, but Uranus is like, yeah, I really don't care how many of you coming at me right now. You've got to get those anti-heals and at least a bit of CC to deal with Uranus. So tanky.
Yeah, but looking at Kami Sama, the carry is in a lot of danger. We do see the Fury of the Phoenix getting committed. Will we see the Tsunami Slam onto Badang under the turret? Yes, sir, we do. Eve picks up the kill onto Badang. Emanon is in a lot of danger as Kami Sama gets out with the kill onto Julian. Fanny jumping onto the Claude, activating the Blazing Duets. Yeah, I didn't expect the team fight to go into favor of OTQ, especially with a number advantage onto the carry. But then again, there was overextension from Gascom ladies. So, well played from OTQ.
Yeah. It was, they went for that claw strat where they want to dive in by cutting the lane, but they took a little bit too long, and OTQ responded very, very quickly. They know without the jungler, it's a possibility they can take this god, but it's, the shutdown kill comes in. Lovely play from Arwen, creating the number advantage that they need, but Uranus is just soaking up everything. Wants to try to bait out as much skills as possible, knows that Black Kumar is a bit low on energy, but as he engage into the mix here, Zetchen Fury of the Phoenix, but the Revitalize keeping everybody alive for the most spot. However, Zelda, she's been having an awesome game. First and second game, doing very, very well on this Zetchian. Nice rotation from Kami-sama as well to just help take this Lord down. This should go uncontested to OTQ. This is a big turnaround for them.
Do you see the focus onto Uranus at this moment? Will he get caught out under the tier 2 turret? As Fanny does secure the first Lord of the match for OTQ.
Now it's all about discipline. They've got to make sure that they've got these waves synced up, get everything into position. They did that in the first game. I mean, we didn't mention it on stream, but it is something that worthy of mention. The way they got their lanes synced up was beautifully done.
Emanon and Blackita taking down Iwan with the R-Lord. However, we do see the engagement onto carry. The Lord is trying to get onto that tier 1 turret. Will Gascom ladies allow the Lord to go onto that tier 1 turret? We do see the pressure getting placed on from OTQ at this moment. But Julian and Claude in the bot lane securing a tier 2 turret. Oh, there we go. Tier 1 turret taken down in favor of OTQ. We do see the flickers coming in from the Badang. Fanny is into the back line. Will she be able to catch Badang? Oh, the wall coming in. Internal guard. And first skill coming in from Badang. Taking down the Fanny. But we do see the blazing duet into the mix. And oh, Uranus gets a kill onto Kalia. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a 2-for-0 exchange. Gascom ladies picking up the advantage. They're winning the trade-off. However, they did not get the Lord, but they went for the objective and got 2 kills at the end of the day.
Yeah, it was like, Lord, what Lord? We're gonna turn this whole thing around. This game's got a lot of sort of like a seesaw effect to it once more.
Yeah, oh, well, bro. This was quite expected. I mean, but look, I'm not going to take anything away from OTQ, One Trick Queens, right? They need to stabilize themselves. They need to find the rhythm. They need to keep composure, and they need to slow this game down. Because as soon as the team fights get sloppy, it's like Gascom ladies come out of it victorious.
Yeah. 100%. Right. It's a lot of the pressure is going to be placed here as we're heading into this phase in the game onto Kami-sama. The team have to keep that carry protected and safe because that's your major source of damage. She's going to be able to melt pretty much the entire of Gascom ladies, the front line at least. But it all depends if she's going to get caught in that first crack or not.
Yeah, agreed. Akeem, I agree with you. Lancelot would have been a better pick, though. But yeah, look. It is what it is. I mean, how do you get better by playing with Fanny, bro?
You play. You have to play. You know? But the thing is, Fanny is such a high-skilled hero. You gotta understand how she works in the 5-man situation as well. Has a place, right? Has dropped off a little bit because of the energy management. Was a monster a couple of seasons back, but it's a Fanny. We just get excited to see.
Yeah, bro, it's like seeing a joy in a matchup. But nonetheless, let's continue with this match. It is at the 12-minute mark. It's 3 kills advantage in favor of Gascom ladies. They've got a 2.6k gold lead as well. And well, it's the second Lord of this matchup. And will we see the Lord dance with both the teams coming for this Lord?
Uranus, Rasami doing what you'd expect, right? Just causing a lot of chaos. There's the final slash into the mix. Oh, but the Fury of the Phoenix does a beautiful job as a counter inject. Julian into the backline. They managed to take down one. It's going to be clear next. It's a 3-for-2 exchange. Fanny trying to get a pick off in the backline. Does manage to secure something. But 3-for-2 overall. Possible that they could rush this Lord. Are they going to, though?
Well, Zelda wants something to say about this. The question is, will Fanny come in last minute yet? No. Oh! Whoa! So close.
Oh, that is so close.
So close.
Yeah. Claude, Claude on the hunt there to try to maybe get that fatty down, but she's got too much mobility escapes. But yeah, that was really, really close. It was. I was watching it, right, and the Lord did that knock up, and just if you were Gascom, right, that you would have had a small heart attack with the Lord knocked up so many of their players at the same time.
Oh well, clutch plays. That was literally clutch plays, like you said. Clutch in the cheeks and clutch on the retreat.
Now it's Gascom ladies. They've got to get the wave synced up. They're trying to do that. But OTQ, they've sort of found an angle where they want to prevent this Lord from going in. There's 3 members from the side of Gascom ladies who are just sort of guarding the Lord just being allowed to freely push. The waves, I don't think, are going to be in a position where they're going to be able to take down the tier 3 turrets. Doesn't look like it, though.
No, Gascom ladies will not be in a position here. Kalia is doing a beautiful job at keeping the Lord at bay. Obviously, needs your team to come and finish off there because Kalia doesn't dish that much damage. However, now it's a do or die moment for Gascom ladies. They need to get a tier 3 turret. I feel the longer they wait this out, the better it's going to be for OTQ.
Yeah, they have some decent scaling into the late game, and Carrie, as we know, right, she really hurts once she's got that full item set. Though Gascom ladies can get their combos going. It's like Kami-sama has to worry about her positioning based on the first crack coming in from the Badang and obviously the Eternal Guard from Vexana. Both could get a one-shot at.
Agreed, bro. And Badang, Vexana, I mentioned it early on in the game. There we go. Gary is full build, but I only see 1, 2, 3 anti-heal items. However, nonetheless, Emodon takes a lot of damage. The Immortality has brought the Fury of the Phoenix is into the mix. Iron gets a kill and double kill. Will we see a triple kill coming in from the Arlot yet? Yes. Will they allow Arlot to pick up the Maniac here? Please be that nice person. Ladies, let's go.
Oh, shame.
Zelda no longer
that was
the hero.
Yeah, that was just a bit unfortunate with the Maniac here, but that was the fight that you were looking for. I would say that was a bit of overextension into the jungle by the side of Gascom ladies, especially considering at that moment it was under 30 seconds to go for this next Lord.
Yeah, I agree, bro. And like you mentioned,
they needed to wait 1 more second. It was the 18-minute Lord. They started it at 79.59.
Well, they didn't want to risk it. They had the advantage. They wanted to capitalize on the advantage here. But yeah, this
1
game...
second.
As you can see, Gascom ladies have got the full team back.
I think they just didn't look at the clock. That's what I think.
100%, bro. 100%. I didn't want to put it out there, you know?
Well, in the heat of battle, sometimes we, like when I say we, I include myself as well, right? Sometimes you forget to look at, even the tiniest detail. And the thing is, right, tiny details make a difference. 18-minute Lord compared to the Lords before that, it gives you pretty much guaranteed tier 3 turrets.
Well, bro, I mean, look, excitement took over there because OTQ was on the back foot in that engagement. They won the team fight and it's, Lord's up, you know? It's 100% excitement, turning the tides of the match. However, we do see the battle between Khalil. Tsunami Slam onto Badang. Will they be able to capitalize onto this? We do see the cable management coming in from Fanny. The Blazing Duets comes in and the Fury of the Phoenix says bye-bye, Lord. As carry takes on the Vexana, but Vexana gets the carry in return as well. OTQ currently 3-for-1 exchange. They can end this match. GG's well played.
Yeah, they have the option to lock onto the base. Oh, lovely final slash displacing too. There's the follow-up. Uranus should be the last. Immortality being popped, trying to go Got there, but that's a clean sweep going the way of OTQ.
Yeah, GG's. GG's. Parlez-vous français? N'allez parlez-vous flu. What a bunch of floofness.
Oh,
So,
what a game.
Zelda with another MVP.
No, I feel Zelda's not worthy of that MVP. Stealing a maniac.
Well, well, 5-0 and 12, and double MVP. 2 in a row in the knockout stages. So well played to her, and well, the entire team from the side of OTQ. I mean, Arwen with those final slashes there towards the end on that Arlot on point. Beautiful to see. The damage coming out from Kami-sama with that carry. Also there, Eve had some lovely tsunami slam setups. Tried to target the Claude as much as possible. So well played to them. Well deserved victory. But Gascom ladies, they gave it a real go in the second game. Could have went either direction, and I mean the first part of that game, I was like, it was almost a shoe-in. I thought they were going to be able to just close us out and take us to the third game, but that the comeback was there from OTQ.
Yeah, well, bro, look, OTQ, in my opinion, is the team to beat in Queen of the Mountains. Every match that they've played so far, look, I get Nigel's idea when it comes to giving everyone a chance to play. But if you need to look at all of the first matches from OTQ, bro, it's a dominant force. So yeah, I get it. But OTQ is the team to beat.
I see Shrooms, you're so excited he wants to join one of the ladies' teams here.
Angelic Fury, is there something that you need to tell us that Shroomsy did potentially in the last couple of days?
No, I want to play. I just want to play. No. Okay, but let's be honest. I was a bit preoccupied because I didn't know if everyone saw, but the Cupid / the registrations are out.
Ooh, there's a lot of people who have been asking throughout the course of. They were asking from January the 1st, right? I've been getting messages. It's like, when's the first tournament of the year? I'm like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, right? And then finally, we tried to keep the first tournament on kind of lockdown for the most part, just build up the excitement because people are wondering when it's gonna be. Well, Cupid's Clash, first MLBB Open tournament of the year.
Mm-hmm. I'm very curious. I'm very curious to see how many of these ladies' teams are actually going to sign up for the Cupid's Clash. People are so excited. They want to sign in 2 teams. 2 teams.
And I've already got confirmation of 3 of these ladies' teams that will definitely enter. So waiting on the rest. But one thing now, I dropped this registration at 8:45, just as this game started. There's already 5 teams signed up.
Go.
These also are hungry.
So let me ask you too, right? Because you guys have been at the forefront of making sure that this tournament is what it is, right? What are you expecting in terms of registrations? How many teams are you looking at?
Bro, that's an easy answer. We're looking at 32 teams as a bare minimum. If there's more than that, yeah. If there's more, there's more, bro. If there's more, there's more. Otherwise, we can just say, you know what? And community, as you could hear, Way's response there, and you can feel free to DM him, right? If we can always say, with the first 32 teams that sign up, we're closing the registration. So the aim was 32 teams, and what a Valentine's event that we're going to squeeze in here for a few weeks. Whew. Sounds like work.
It's a Valentine's event. It's Mobile Legends. It's the first tournament. There's giveaways and prizes. It's everything you want and more. And I mean, we expect we won't get less than 24 teams. If a lot of the teams withdraw, there's going to be 24. But looking at the amount of feedback we've received from the start of the year, I expect that it is going to reach max capacity very soon. And we might even, same as when we did the Iron Gauntlet, we might be begged to expand the amount of teams. Who knows?
Yeah. Because I was thinking that we were going to go for the 24, right? But you're telling me 32 as a minimum. This could be huge. We'll see based on the registrations, because there's a lot of people who have been asking for tournaments when the first Open was going to start, right? And well, we know 6th of Feb is going to be kickoff. Make sure if you are wanting to be part of this, be on stage, showcase what your skills are. 8th of Feb. So we say, okay, all right. So registrations will close then by the 6th, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. So get your registration forms into the mix. Make sure you read the rules, right? Because we have this issue every time where after we say, okay, this is how it's gonna go, then everyone's like, oh, but you didn't tell us. And we're like, it's in the rule book. Read the rule book. It's not there just for you to say, tick, I read.
So the rule book will be released by tomorrow. So it will be released on all our socials with the link again. So just watch out for that. And you will see on all our medias, it will be shared. So the rulebook drops tomorrow, and please read through it.
Yeah, it's very important. I mean, the year of 2026, as you could see here at Waylander Gaming, we changed up everything. Our marketing strategy changed. We've started releasing songs unique to the tournaments. We've been releasing rulebooks unique to the tournaments. So, taking professionality to the next level, guys. All right, but speaking of which, okay, the teams asked for another minute before we can jump into the next match. Right, so viewers, if you're sitting there and you don't get to register or to play because you don't have a team, we know all of the floofness, excuses of why you did not enter, right? But don't fear. You can win something as well. The rules about how it will work will be released just before the tournament starts so that and everything is still fresh. You can win something as well. Just being a viewer and being subscribed to our channel. I'm saying this again. Being subscribed to our channel, because I looked at the statistics the other day. Stats. Right? I looked at the stats the other day, right? So 52% of our viewerships are not subscribed to our channel.
No.
And we're sitting at almost... Bro, and we're almost at 1.8k subscribers. 52% of our viewerships are not subscribed to our channel.
52 is quite a lot.
It is.
Oh, that's major. That's a lot of numbers. So, yeah. I mean, it's one button. It costs nothing, and it does help the channel out a lot. So take a second. I mean, you are here because you enjoy it. So why not support the channel? Support the community. Because as you know, we are here for you guys.
Yeah. Very true. It's like here at Waylander Gaming, we were trying to bring Mobile Legends in the Southern African region to the masses, to everybody. So as we all work together to achieve our goals, achieve the dreams, who knows? We could see one of you guys on the live, on the big stage, maybe pulling off a Savage in the next whatever it's going to be. Or you never know, you could be the one. So you got to sign up the ticket, get yourselves ready, get your practice going. But the one thing I'll say about the community as a whole, right, during this period in time, the amount of work that's being done. Like, I get to occasionally talk to captains and coaches from different teams, and like these players, like full on into watching the M series, always checking what's going on in the MPL, doing their necessary homework, due diligence. Like the scene is slowly expanding in that direction, where it's like, it's not just a case of, oh, I'm gonna take my phone, press some buttons, and play. You know, there's been a marked level of improvement, which all of us have seen, and you can see it yourself if you just go back and check the first few streams we were doing to now.
Is like blood.
Your team is better.
I mean, it's been a massive improvement. But yeah, anyway, the game has started. This is the second game of the evening. It is Astraea versus Deus Mastodonte. And for those who missed it, because we've got eager beavers, the lobby bans were Ruby and Kibi from the side of Astraea, and CC and Xborg from Deus Mastodonte.
I wonder who was that eager beaver, because it was not me. Normally that is me, but this time I'm not guilty as not charged.
Butterflies.
You see, the problem was our lobby was made before any referees were in, so one of our players are the lobby hosts. So yeah, they were ready to play.
All right. All right, looking at the bands, it's Camilla, Zushin, Aurora, and CC coming in from both sides. Athena, bro, I don't know why I didn't think about it, because you know that mention that you made when you asked me before the stream started, like, who do you think is the most contested hero for? I actually didn't think about Zetian, but just looking at the theme tonight, Zetian got picked up every match.
It's time to go to the R&D show.
Yeah, honestly, Zetian is also one of the toply contested heroes of the scene so far. And I mean, she's done very good in this meta. The problem is she has fell off in the scene a little bit. She hasn't seen as much of play, but in my opinion, she's still a very, very good pick overall. But I mean, she's only been picked up 3 times, and before tonight has only received 1 ban.
My kiss.
Yeah, well,
Will grant
look, Alice and
immortality
Belleric getting picked up
or
from the side
death?
of Noxia. Wait, just quickly need to get the ball back up.
Astraea.
Astraea, sorry.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, but the Belleric and the Alice are solid picks.
Thanks, way.
Now, along with that also, you have the option to pick the carry, go for the Erothal. Not a bad choice because they were already picked up. Now I'm wondering, will we see the Ixia being picked up along with the Belleric? Because we've seen that's been a big theme in the few player matchups in this tournament so far, was the Ixia Belleric, and it has worked so far.
Yeah, my ADHD brain, or Christopher brain, let's just call it my Christopher brain, is currently looking at this name. Is it Epo, Opo, Apo, Chari no Power? Or is it Po, Chari no Power?
Fight for the
It's
ultimate
Pochari no Power.
Pochari. Okay, there we go. Winnie Graciela picking up the Yielder, and as Psycho showing us Eamon. Ooh, Eamon is actually very juicy in this lineup, especially against the Julian, the Erythal, and Lilia. Look, the Erythal might be damaging to him, but you know, being a squishy, you can take down everyone. But Psycho going for the Roger, and Pochari going with the Brody. When last have we seen him Brody in the mix?
Ooh, it's been a minute. It's honestly been a minute. Honestly, I love the Brody pick, especially against this lineup they have, because he can do very well with his team and against the enemy team. But the main pick is this Roger. Eamon would have been interesting. Like, Eamon would not have worked because of the Lilia, but Roger does work. But this Tigreal pick, so this is the second time Soleila has played the Tigreal. The first time she was hard counted by the enemy team. Now there's a Belleric. I would have honestly said Belleric needed to take a Purify. Purify on the Belleric against the Tigreal is instant GG's, in my opinion.
It is instant GG's. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to jump into the second round's best of 3 series between Astraea and Deus Mastodonte. And looking at the community, it's 50-50 at this moment. Literally. 50-50. Woo.
This is definitely a tougher game than we have seen tonight. Very evenly matched teams, but I have to say, I honestly would favor the side of Astraea to take this victory based on their draft alone, because they've got some solid combos. The Balric, Fear of the Phoenix, Throne of Ruin, then you just got Brosy just standing there, throwing his lightning rods and just killing out everyone. It's good combos, and Roger just to deal with whatever's left.
Yeah, well, I think what he meant to say is they've got the Wrath of Giants, not the Belleric as a combo. Or could his passives count as a combo? Sorry, Shroomsy. I missed the stream last night, so I get to troll you a little bit more tonight.
I see. One thing to troll me though, it's very risky plays coming out from your side, just like it's a risky play that they are going on to this early game invade. Like they didn't overstep to this thing, small camps. The only problem is Lilia's early game is so strong.
Yeah, it's difficult to invade when there's a Lilia present. Though I would say that Zetchian having that extra range in terms of skills can get a little bit of poke if you can move and dodge those exploding little purple balls that you see on the screen coming through. But I'll put a poke damage here onto the Irithel, who has the mobility to escape. The counter engages on here. The second skill comes through from the Tiger, has to flicker back to safety. Knock up from Julian with enhanced third skill as Roger trying to find that right angle. So lots of skills being committed, right, but no real harm being done just yet.
I mean, there's not a lot they can do. Go for the engage and definitely take the set. I mean, the main problem is going to be this Alice. Alice has been putting a lot of pressure all over the map, and I mean, the mid lane game is a bit over, but Tiger is in a bit of a dangerous situation. It is going to be first blood in the hands of Bowery. Crystal Queen will get the kill. Now Alice is going for the engagement onto red buff just to zone everyone out. Crystal does the same. So this is going to be an uncontested turtle. The first turtle of the match will go to the side of Astraea.
Nice play coming through from them. They are going for the jungle invade. Tiger with the pushback there. There's that Atlas you're talking about. Wants to get the Throne of Ruin. Sets up two. Well, we see the follow-up onto Tiger. He's quite tanky. He gets back to the safety of the tier 2 title position with those long-range skills. Just poking through Leo down. Has to disengage. Stun onto Adriana. Low on mana. Has a decent amount of health, but I don't think wants to stick around in a 1v3 situation. Or 4, even with the black shoes available.
Yeah, you don't want to risk it. I mean, especially having the Baltic in the mix with the Wrath of Dryads, you don't want to waste your black shoes beforehand, because that's your main survivability if that comes down.
Yeah, I mean, if you've followed any of the M series matches right over the years, watching Sans on a Lilia is one of the pleasures that you get out of life.
Honestly, I would say my favorite to see Sans on is the Farsa. The way he plays that Farsa is just next level. But yeah, unfortunately our goats, Onyx, has fallen. They are, like my dirty clothes of last night, washed. And I mean, even on the ratings between the teams, Sans is no longer the best mid laner. It's now apparently Sanji from Team Liquid. So it's just added all the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just like, it's a bit nostalgic to think about some of the plays that we've seen, especially on the Lilia, right? I know the far side. Oh, there's the Fury of the Phoenix into the mix here as they use this to get a setup and a kill at the bot lane. Irithel sent back to the base, and number advantage now in the favor of Astraea as the second turtle of the game is up in the next second.
Alrighty, so that is some good plays they have so far. They have the ability to take the turtle. Julian is a bit slow on the rotation, rather looking for the possible invades coming out, knowing that he can't contest this turtle as of yet. They are a bit behind on gold. 3k actually is not a bit, it's a lot in this early game. So they did secure the turtle, and I would expect them to. Oh, there's the implosion play. No follow-up, and the flicker already being used. So this is a lot of skills being used at no cost. They lost a lot of advantage with that fight.
Yeah. There was a ton of poke damage onto the Tiger. He did manage to get a decent out, but there was nobody in position there to follow up on that implosion play. And Brody with a torn apart memory picking up a couple of kills and has secured the first turret of the game.
That's massive. That's massive. If they honestly use this early game advantage, this game can be over at around the 12-minute mark. Even possibly earlier if they can get a Holy Shield pop. So they need to keep this aggression and keep pushing out lanes. I mean, you have the Yilda that's currently just stuck in lane, so Alice is free to rotate. So they can honestly, with their Balric in the fight, they can push this mid lane and contest it in a 5v5 fight under the turret.
They can. Agreed. That Wrath of Dryads is such an awesome skill. Oh, second skill comes out from Solil there on the Tiger. There's the Wrath of Dryads into the mix, but not a damage output here from the side of Astraea. It's just too hot to handle. They get a pick of kill onto Tigreal, and well, back to safety. Oh, the taunt lands onto Adriana, and she's got no back shoes. Oh, an HP. An HP escapes.
If Zeshan had the glowing one, she would have been dead. But she has to watch out. The reach from the Zeshan's first skill is crazy long. Brody joins the fight, and they will take the first tier 1 in the mid lane as well. So this is, again, instant advantage. The team coordination on the rotations has been so on point so far with Son of Astraea. They've sent the Roger to the bot lane. They're going now for the top lane. They're looking for the yellow and the tier 1 turret just to evenize, and that is going to be when he bursted down.
Oh, the damage right now from Brody it's insane. I mean, that was just first skill, basic attack, and goodbye, Hilda.
Oh, it's solid. I mean, implosion play now to do with the fear of the Phoenix, but there's no damage. So Leo will once again be the one to fall in this engage. So they are looking for the angle onto Adriana. Maybe pushing out this mid tower, once again forcing the fight is an option. Baldric has the ult available only in 38 seconds, so you don't have the Wrath of Dryads available, but you still have the Throne of Ruin.
Yeah, that's two very big engagement skills. They are on the hunt for Julian, who got back to a decent degree of safety, but the map being completely opened now, the game is firmly in Astraea's hands. They've got a 9-0 kill count in their favor. This is not looking good for the side of Deus Mastodonte.
They definitely need to slow down the game. I mean, Tigreal has been getting some of the sets so far with the implosion, but they are behind, so that implosion play at this point doesn't make a massive difference, because the only major AoE damage that they have is a Julian paired up with a Lilia, so that's not a lot in this early game because both of them are still behind on gold. And the main thing is this Brody has been farming up so much, and if he gets a perfect taunt, Adriano's in a bit of danger. There's a taunt apart, memories, not enough damage yet, but the Throne of Ruin to follow up. Will we see the kill onto Zalael? She's going for the angle. Oh, that's a 4-man implosion play, and still not enough damage, and that will be, of course, a 3-for-nothing exchange so far. Even with a 4-man implosion, the damage is just not there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Astraea started the game on the front foot. They've been denying Deus Mastodonte a lot of the farm. So it's the reason the damage output is not quite what they needed it to be. That 4-man implosion play, I mean, they caught everybody. If you just had that little bit of extra damage, could have caused a bit of a turnaround. But it's looking tough.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm not a fan of the Tigreal in this because for a Tigreal, you need something that can help burst down. Like the Lilia will help with the extended team fight, but they need some other form of damage. So the Julia needs to come online for this thing. And with the Balric and the Zeshan combo, they've been doing so much. I mean, the constant poke, the constant damage, the constant zoning coming out from them has been insane so far. Once again, Tulale is looking for the angle. Crystal Queen onto the backline, but once again, the implosion play, but there's no teammates to follow up with the play, and that's another waste of flicker. So with that implosion being gone, this is definitely an uncontested Lord.
Yeah, the zoning there from Alice just made sure that even though Tiger is in the backline trying to get that set going, the set is going to come to naught if your team is being zoned away from trying to engage or follow up. So right now, the way Astraea is been, there's going to be the Wrath of Dryads here, and the taunt onto the hill. The torn apart memory comes through. It's a mega kill for this Brody Tiger with the pushback. But look at this from Brody. He's just picking up a double. When we see a triple, now Roger into the backline, gets a mega, goes into the Lycan pounce, forces out the black shoes, and Adriana flickers back to safety.
Oh, this is massive. This is the ending angle. Like, they still have the holy shields up, luckily. Not for long, though. And even though they can still push out, there is 2 mega waves coming in.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about getting your lanes synced up right now. Good decision to allow the Lord to push by itself onto the bot lane. Killjoy trying to bait out some of the skills, but the poke damage coming through from this Brody is way too much. Wrath of Dryad into the mix. There's the Fury of the Phoenix. It's going to be Tiger taken out of the equation. Holy Shield in the mid lane has been popped. The second wave is coming through. They do have the numbers advantage. Should they go for the dive? Adriana does have the black shoe. Took a lot of damage from Roger there. Brody focusing on the turret. Got that lock on. Should take that team turret down. And it's now, as you were saying, base open. Let's see whether they can find that ending angle.
Oh, they still have a full mini. Oh, the Throne of Ruin only lands onto the Yielder, but now that is the damage of the Brody coming through. The fight is still continuing. Winnie will be the second to fall. That's double kill. Will we see the triple coming out? They're looking for the ending angle, locking it to the base. So Lael is in a bit of danger. That's a triple. Will we see another Maniac coming out? He's looking for that. That's a Maniac. Gives the man a Savage. I would have died for that Savage. But, I mean, even though they don't die for the Savage, this is still the game. This is game 1 going to the favor of Astraea.
Oh, what a marker to lay down. 20-0.
Victory!
That's, it's not often you get to see a scoreline like that.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the first clean game we've seen with someone with a naught on the scoreboard. So, what a performance coming out from Astraea. They read the draft of Deus M so well and used it against them. Doing this early game pressure, not allowing the team to get the damage to support the Tigreal, and then the Tigreal's implosion, as we saw with that 4-man implosion, couldn't amount to anything.
Agreed. I mean, this was a strong performance from them. And you know what I've noticed right across this evening? There's been a couple of sessions being picked up. Their timing of using Fury of the Phoenix, where I mean they're layering that that skill when you hit that ultimate, apart from the fact that you're going to get a global vision, etc. They've been using it as a counter engage tool beautifully.
I mean, that's in my opinion, it's such an underrated hero. It's one of my favorite mages to play. When I do play mages, I love the Zeshan because she has poke, she has damage, she has short cooldowns on her skills. She has one of the most broken ultimates ever, map-wide vision. It's crazy. And damage on top of that. You have counter ability with the ult. You can follow up with mega sets. The best combo is the Alice with the Throne of Ruin and the Zeshan playing aggressively. So if you use this Fear of the Phoenix, usually people run away. But if you use the Throne of Ruin, flicker, knock them up, and then Fear of the Phoenix is guaranteed to land for extended stun periods.
Yeah. It's all about the layering there. Or as we'll steal a line from Dota, a wombo combo. It's all about the wombo combo.
Wasn't Wombo Combo first used in Super Smash Bros?
Yeah, that's where it's originated from, but it was made popular
and then
by
Dota.
Dota. Yeah. It was an actual. To be honest, right, the name originated from a restaurant. That's where it came from. It was a restaurant first, and that had that on their menu list, and then that was used by one of the casters in that fighter event. Then it was from there it moved on to Dota, because like Dota really popularized it, right? And then it's used in pretty much any game, anywhere. It's one of the more famous gaming nomenclature.
Yeah, everyone knows what a wombo combo is, and for those who don't know, it's when two players, two heroes, two characters synergize so well that it is an automatic combo that wins you the game.
Wombo combo. I think we need to start using it more. Maybe we'll steal it here for Mobile Legends.
Might be. But yeah, if you look at some of the wombo, there's actually a lot of wombo combos you can work with. Some of the heroes that has the most wombo combos, in my opinion, is the Ixia. Ixia just needs one hero with her to wombo combo. If you play it well, it's instant GGs. I mean, you have Balric, you have any set tank works with that. Even you get this thing that's been terrorizing the meta overseas. Luckily, it hasn't been using the Southern African, is the Diggy Ixia combo.
Yeah. Diggy Ixia is deadly.
And I mean, another combo that was also used a lot is Eve and Ixia. Because you can't run out of Ixia's ult because you have Eve's real world manipulation on top of that. So that's stun, that's damage, that's everything on top of that. But let's ask Mr. Ixia, what's your favorite wombo combo?
With Ixia.
With Ixia.
Yeah, it's Ixia. I mean, her ultimate does so much damage, and it has such a huge range. All it needs is that hero to get in there. The problem, obviously, is Ixia in a 5-man situation doesn't have that mobility, doesn't have the greatest laning phase, So that's really the issue. I mean, if she had a better laning phase, you could see her in the meta 100%. But you never know, right? Moonton does things, right, where there'll be a hero that's dead and buried, like not even 6 feet under, it's like 12 feet under, and then all of a sudden, one revamp later.
AKA Eudora.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's there are certain heroes that are like skill based on, like, obviously, like Fanny is skill based on actual skills. There's other heroes like Fasa is in the same boat as at Ixia, where it's skill based on your ability to position yourself in the team fight. Because Fasa, that feathered airstrike, the range of it, the damage output, that nuke ability, right? Extremely high. But if you position wrong, you're just going to get engaged upon. And I mean, how long is that ultimate going to last then? Just check on your mic there, Sean.
It was muted on
My
OBS.
kiss.
It was
Your
muted on
will it
OBS.
grant immortality
All right.
or
I was looking at the live
They're
chat
asking
now,
for
like, all right.
Yeah,
They're like,
get the sub for Scarp. Forget about the goal. Sub Scarp out.
It's like blood.
It used to be sheep with a no bleep. Now it's sheep with a no words.
You know what? Just for that, I'll put us back on camera. I'll just decrease the camera size, and then they can see us in the draft as well. How's that one for a counter for you? Don Ryo, my apologies, bro. I forgot to unmute myself on OBS. You know, foot fight. But yeah, just looking at the draft, Alice, Minotaur, and Camilla
Drowned
getting
by
banned,
heaven's
and the
mandate.
Zetian.
My
There
legacy
you go.
shall endure.
Shrimsy, I think we need to really look at this one because Zetian is she's reaching there. Is she at least in the top 3?
No, not even close. She's not in the top 10. Even with these 3 picks, 4 picks tonight, she's not top 10.
Ooh, all right.
your team is
Crazy. Okay. Adriana picks up the Zushin for Deus Mastodonte. The question is, how will Astraea respond to this? The Kagura could be a very good pick.
This is a hero I expected to see a lot more of, was the Zushin. I mean, she's one of those heroes that's versatile and does so much for the team in the course of team.
My mission is to
It's gonna make it.
the planes exist.
I mean, like you look at this now. We've got Adriana on the
was
Zushin,
made
and
for.
Crystal Queen locks onto that Hylos. Hylos is not gonna have the most fun time in the world.
No. We know Zushin is a very hard counter to the Hylos.
No one can escape my iron fist.
Throwing the Badang in, I think we are going to see the Badang on Rome once more. It looks like Zeus, they're saying to themselves, right, we're going to throw CC on top of CC on top of CC. You've got the Edith pick into the Badang, into the Zushin. That's a massive amount of control.
Yeah, and when last have you seen an Edith, bro? Look, obviously, last year in the IESF scene, we did see Edith feature, right? But it's been a minute since we've seen an Edith in the matchup. And Edith with the Badang could combine a combo very well. But, you know, Astraea picking up the glue now, glue is going to shut down a lot of these heroes.
Yeah, glue can get into the backline quite nicely, disrupt quite a lot of those skills.
Your team
They do
is
ban out
bad.
the Ixia. I think they may have been listening and saying, hey, you know what? They've got all the CC here. If they pick up Ixia now, it's going to be a problem because Ixia has so many people to combo with that amount of stuns that they have available. Fine. Final ban, possibly a jungle ban coming through. Decide to go to the Granger.
Yeah, so then that means I'm smelling a carry getting picked up. But yeah, bro,
Yeah.
just so that everyone knows before Way tries and gets us into trouble again, right? There is a 60-second delay. So as soon as you hear this, eventually, yeah, there's a 60-second delay.
Yeah. It's too long for anybody to
Sagittarius
the
guide
footage on
my
the streams to
team
do
is
this.
picking.
It's to try to keep the online tournaments as fair as possible. So we always put a delay on the stream. I mean, the from the lobby to the streaming software has a delay, and then we add
Ninjutsu is
another
the
minute
ultimate
on top of
weapon.
that.
Yeah, you can say that again. Okay, so don't get your lotto numbers from the sheep with a no bleep. Winnie Graciela picks up the honeybee, and well, we get to see an Eamon this time around. However, Eamon doesn't really have heroes to pick off at this moment, and he's got the Erythal. Why?
That's a troll. That's a troll.
Oh.
It's just
Please do it.
Zila.
Do it.
Strongest of parents failed to claim me.
Nice pick with the Bane, right? You're gonna at least ensure that you can secure a lot of the neutral objectives with the deadly catch coming through. At the same time, you can force that Edith Drac and Badang from trying to get into your face with that knockback effect.
Yeah, no, you can definitely. And also that, oh bro, that deadly catch. Look, Bane has been strong. He's been strong. He's still strong. Even though he received a little balancing and a nerf here and there, Bane is still a viable jungle. It's just the only reason why we don't see him that much and that often anymore. It's because other jungles became a lot more viable than Bane. So, alright, ladies and gentlemen, we jumped into the next match. This is potentially
All troops deployed.
the final match of the evening. Potentially. It has the potential to be it.
Oh, bro, this is going to be an interesting game, to say the least. There's a lot of beta picks coming through, but also then on the same voice, there's a lot of picks that's unconventional but can work. The most interesting factor is Edith Inspire is the Roma instead of the Badang.
You see, nah. I don't buy. Yeah, let me just leave it at that. Otherwise, I'm a biased caster again. All right, well, let's go. The Crimson Lantern has been committed, but I am Crystal Queen with Hylos picks up the first kill for the side of Astraea. First blood has been drawn at the 1 minute mark, and the litho goes in favor of Astraea.
Okay, but having the litho, bro, this Hylos has done. Crystal is a very aggressive Roma so far, and it pays off because the team is there with. Oh, but there's a knockback coming out from Soleil on it. Edith. Now Anabi has joined the fight, and we've seen Anabi has done very well so far in this stage. But this is a successful evade so far coming out from the side of Astraea, and this is once again the early game advantage they were looking for.
Yeah, well, look, I want to say something, and I'm most probably going to get slaughtered for this, right? Anabi is such an easy hero to play, but for some reason, I cannot play Anabi. Whenever I play Anabi, I get super roasted. Not even toasted, I get roasted toasted.
It's a skill issue. I think that's the case.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just past the 2 minute mark, the first little of this match is up, and Astraea is currently sitting with a whopping 1.4 gold lead. However, we do see the first crack coming in from Badang. The real world manipulation has been committed. Glue gets eliminated, and the deadly catch comes in, clutches the turtle. It's a 1-for-1 exchange. So that means Deus Mastodonte has the kill on the kill board.
Yeah, and while they've got the kill, they've got a turtle, they've got the blue buff, Eamon is at this point of match where no jungler wants to be. We have to scrap around everywhere for a bit of gold. Oh, now there comes the beautiful play. The team are looking for the angle to Crystal Queen, but she's just too tanky. So Leo goes in with a knock-up. But this is with the damage. Blue and the glory pathway has been committed. And there is the grab. Crystal Queen will grab the victory. And interesting fact, a mistake, oversight by the side of DM. Soleil doesn't have roam boots.
Oh, that's going to be costly. You cannot buy the roam boots after 2.5 minutes, correct?
You cannot. No, you can not after 4 minutes, if I'm correct.
Oh, Edith, Soleil. Soleil. All right, but in any case, let's continue with this. We'll troll Soleil after the 4 minute mark, right? Crystal Queen with this Hylos does get the stun up onto Eamon. Eamon does take some damage, but he uses his second skill to escape the clutches. However, the real manipulation has been committed. Glorious Pathway is into the mix as well. Oh, the Butterfly Lantern into the mix. And Zushin displaces the Bane
but it's a 1-for-0 exchange as Edith gets taken down.
Oh, one thing I'm so happy seeing is that Bane is actually going physical build, because I see a lot of players just building their magic build and it doesn't work anymore. So going for the physical build definitely helps with the damage capability, because that first skill will be able to snipe anyone. It will one-shot the Aemon if he's behind someone. So a good itemization choice going there from the Bane. But the second turtle is up. This is the point of no return. Will they keep the advantage? Will Edith still not have roam boots? This is the questions we're asking.
Edith still has no roam boots. So it is going to put a team behind. It's going to put the Edith behind a lot. I mean, Edith is going to be forced to solo farm at this moment. Oh, the fish crack comes in and it lands onto Glue. The deadly catch has been committed and oh, no follow-up. But just off screen, Aemon did get the kill onto Erithal. But continuing back onto the fight here to the top lane, we do see the grab gets committed onto Badang and Glue. Oh, Eve secures our kill as Glue just kept Badang slow and gooey.
Alrighty. I mean, this is once again advantage to the favor of Astraea in this early game. It was a lot better early game for the side of Deus Mastodonte. They went for that bot lane split push. They got the Eritha, they got the turret, so it is massive. But along with that also, there is not as much pressure now with Aemon securing a bit gold. So they still have the ability to come back. It all comes down to how they work with that.
Ooh, that was a nasty play onto Hanabi. The glorious pathway, just slowing it down under the tier 1 turret. Bane comes in, deadly catch, first skill, Hanabi deleted. But looking at the engagement here in the mid lane as well, Azushian taking a lot of damage as Edith gets eliminated by the Eve. Athena is sitting real pretty with the Eve at this moment of time. 4-0 and 3.
Now, usually I would say no to a Sky Pierce on a mage, but if ever you would buy one, this is the time, because I mean, 100% kill fight participation. She's been doing most of the damage and she's in every fight. And pair that up with the deadly cash, with the glorious pathway, she has the ability to poke it down without much repercussions. Oh, they are going after Badang. Nice is in a lot of danger. There's the grab onto point. But they turned around. Now the glorious pathway will get the kill. But that is also Glue taken down by Hanabi. They're looking for the angle onto Crystal Queen. Oh, that's the power of Azushian. That will get the kill. But Winnie will also fall in response in the hands of Athena. So that's a 2-4-2 engage. Not the best exchange you want, but at least they got the turtle and they got a tower.
Yeah, agreed, bro. Glue setting up that team fight beautifully, sacrificing himself at the end. Just unfortunate that Crystal Queen got taken down with a high loss as well. But I mean, each to their own. It ain't over. Still, the cookie crumble.
It was good play so far, but unfortunate that the team was just a few seconds too late. But even being a few seconds too late, they still have the map advantage. All 3 tier 1 has been pushed out. Bot has lost the tier 2. They are looking for the angle. The Lord is only up in 30 seconds, and we now will see Astraea start rotating as a 5-man unit, start getting all the objectives, and get all the kills. A snowball from here on out. They are only 5k gold ahead, so this is either make or break for them.
Yeah, well, we do see Crystal Queen granting that vision onto Deus Mastodonte. Deus Mastodonte must be very careful because we know the glorious pathway is... Oh, the real world manipulation gets committed. There's 3 in the RWM. Bane takes down the Badang in the meantime, and the heavy crossbow into the mix just after the glorious pathway gets committed. And oh, GG. Monster kill coming in from Eve. That's a 4-for-0 exchange in favor of Astraea.
Crazy kills. Like they have a lot of waves coming in. They can definitely take a few turrets, even an inhibitor maybe. I think they would most probably just take the mid tier 2 and then take the Lord and end the game. They have the ability to end it with the Lord. It all comes down to their aggressiveness. If they play it very aggressive, they can end it. There's not a lot that they can do to punish it. Maybe Flicker Badang with a Navi to follow up. That's the only thing. But if Badang Flicker misses once again, it's going to be game. Oh, bro, but look at the damage coming from Soleil. Onto Soleil. That's some crazy damage from Astraea so far.
Yeah, there's no team fight setup coming in from Deus Mastodonte, and it's costing them. It is costing them in the team fight. I would honestly like to see Deus Mastodonte get a perfect set and try and turn this match around. Try and close that gold lead that Astraea has. It's not an impossible task to do, but they need to play patient. They need to wait for Astraea to come to them.
I would honestly say wait for them to come to them and then counter engage and then take it off. I mean, you have the first crack with the first break, everything there. Hanabi is on the mix. There's just a lot of ultimates that you can use to counter engage. And honestly, in my opinion, Hanabi's Hingambana is one of the best counter engage skills because that's stunt potential. But I mean, look at this power coming from Astraea. They've already got 2 kills. And this is honestly, this is the ending angle.
This is indeed an ending angle. As you will see, they are taking a crack on this tier 3 turret. Potentially, well, we get that holy shield popped off in the mid lane as well. That is one tier 3 turret. The next minion waves are coming in. Blue went to go and try and clear, well, not try, went to go and clear the bot lane's minion wave. But this is going to be another tier 2 turret. It's going to be all 3.
Honestly, they need to start this aggressive. They need to push all 3 lanes. Yeah, this is the time. This is the place they need to fight. They need to go for the end. The Lord is on to the Nexus targeting range now. We are looking for the angle coming out from Saka. There's a glorious pathway. And this is the first kill. Godlike onto Athena. And Anabi will be grabbed onto the danger Athena with a double kill. Not even going for the kills. Irithel has got something else in mind. Where to for the target loss. And that is game. So that's another clean sweep for tonight's games.
Yeah, 2 in a row. Not something you often expect to get that. Especially considering the way the tournament started. It was like 25 plus minute matches going to the full best of 3. And then now suddenly we're into that. I suppose the ladies in the mix now, they've got their synergy on point. I mean, when we spoke to the coaches, right, a lot of them were saying that the teams are quite new in terms of getting together, a few weeks to a few months old. So they'll be building synergy while the tournament is going, and you can see that for yourself.
Yeah, and getting your synergy in, finding your comfort in the ladies' meta, because their meta is built a bit different than you see on the global stage, because there's a lot of back and forth, and they are all about positioning. So the drafts you see so far is all about just forcing them out of position, and it plays a lot different, and if you don't respect that, you get punished. So I think in the seeding stage, they were still finding their ground with what they're going to go up against, how the enemies play. Now they found out, they've watched the matches, they've done their homework, research. The coaches taught them how to draft, they taught them how to execute it, and I think these teams are starting to find their groove now.
Yeah. It's gonna lead to a very exciting conclusion to this particular tournament. We are in, as we've said, the knockout stages, so we should expect a couple of knockout punches, and this was a definite knockout punch here from Astraea. They did not play games in this matchup.
Yeah, so Astraea goes to the upper brackets, and Deus Mastodonte lower brackets.
So lower brackets will be then Deus Mastodonte versus the ladies.
Obviously, it will be versus the ladies.
I forgot which teams played earlier. It's been already a week, and it's only 1 day old. So they will go against the losers of the previous match in the lower brackets.
So Gascom ladies.
Gascom ladies.
Well, it is that time in the evening, right? It's been a long day. I mean, well, all of us come from work and then we jump straight into the streams, right? So it's it gets a bit tiring. You know, because and I say this right because we got to hear people saying a few things about you know, the complaints about for tournaments that we have which are free, where they're saying, hey, why are the staff getting the play and this and that and the other? I'm like, hey, people gotta have a chance to relax, and if you think that this is easy, by all means come join the refereeing squad over here. You know, it's Monday to Sunday job, 8 to 11 or so. Come, you're welcome. Come. We need the numbers of people to come and help out to make sure things go the way they go, you know? Because like a lot of people have an idea, like, oh, this is what we think should happen. You got to be able to be here to execute it. Because you see this not just, I'll put it this way, right? The scene in South Africa or Southern Africa has been very delayed simply due to consistency from organizers and organizations. You can't just do one thing at one point in time and then expect the scene to automatically grow. What you're going to be growing then is mushrooms, which sprout out at one point in time and then it's going to fade at the other. We don't want a mushroom. We want an oak tree. We want a forest. So you got to be consistent in terms of what you're doing, you know. But anyway, so I'm saying this is more of a shout out to everybody who works on this from behind the scenes. And I mean, you all, I could sit here for half an hour just talking about each one of you, right? But I'm sure you know who I'm talking about and what you've done. And the pride that I take personally in the work that you have all put in. This is a fantastic show. I'm sure the ladies, the viewers, and everybody at home has been enjoying all of this. So, you know, hats off to you, ladies and gentlemen in the background.
I'm an avocado.
I couldn't hear a word Scorpio was saying. First his mic is off and now it's robotic.
I'm an
Okay, so-
avocado.
Okay, so now we can hear him. But ladies and gents, we are thinking about running a GoFundMe page for Scorpio for a new headset. So if you see that, drop your $2 for hope.
I will just pretend like I didn't hear it. So for the rest of the stream, I'll keep my headsets off, right? And just keep on streaming for the rest of it. And on that bombshell, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining in. Thank you for watching, and thank you everyone for the likes. If you did not press the like button, shame on you. Please hit that like button. Hit that notification bell. And for those of you that have got a team and can participate in a team event, go and register for Cupid's Clash right now. It is live. It will be all over our social media feed. So if you've not followed us on Facebook, if you're not on the WhatsApp group chat, the links are in the description. Alternatively, you can just go and search us up on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Reddit, everywhere.
You name it.
We are there, right? Waylander Gaming. It's all for the love of the game. And on that bombshell, good night and good